Today I'll be taking you into one of the biggest cubing competitions of all time. The European Championships 2024. We'll see some epic wins, a few sad moments, but also a lot of cuteness. But to start things off, we had to find the venue all the way in Pamplona, Spain. Unnamed road. You think that's the venue? That was horrible. Yeah.
I guess.
So you just saw me fail my first round of one-handed, but luckily for me, there's way more events to come. So right now I'm standing in the spectators area and it's so big. Like you can see all of the competitors like perfectly from here, which is like so cool. And look at that, guys, like all of the different countries have like their own table with like their competitors and it's looking so nice. Hopefully I can show it on camera. We have Rubik's over there. You guys remember this one? Then we have a bunch of merch. All of these guys spending all of their money on clothes. And then if you want to buy cubes, you can do it right here. WCA Euro. Look at this man working hard. And this is like the organization team, I'm pretty sure. I was wrong. There's actually a lot of cool stuff gonna happen right here. So we have the competitor stage right there, and behind it everyone is like awaiting their rounds. I think Timon is gonna win like a lot of the rounds, maybe all of the N-by-N events. And once again I'll be filming finals from hopefully as close as possible and bring you like really cool final footage. So look what I found, the best shirt ever.
Yo!
Yes, of course. I got this like goodie bag, so I quickly want to check what's inside of it because a lot of people are hyping it up, saying there's a lot of cool stuff inside of it. So let's check it out. Competition booklet and a place for autographs. A lot of people have been asking that, so that's really cool that they provide that. And we also have the Nations Cup, so all of the different countries are competing against each other. And look at this, guys. Belgium is 22nd, but we're gonna win. Then we have a secret document. Let's see what's inside of it. Oh, this is the roadmap and another poster, which is really cool. Oh, we have a Belgian flag. That's so cool. Is this good? We have some stickers. And then we have a cube bag with hopefully a cube inside of it. That's so cool. Let's check corner cutting. Then I noticed I had 4x4 as the next round, but I hadn't even tried the puzzle that I brought with me. This is a custom 4x4 the cubicle ones gave me. I do not know if it's good or anything. It says LBL. Hopefully it's good. Oh, it's really oily. We found someone to test the 4x4, so is it good?
Yeah.
How much do you rate it out of 10?
10 out of 9 because it's not break it in.
10 out of 9, guys. That's perfect.
Hey, Sverige!
Oh, you have a camera?
Yeah, in the back.
The quality. Can I buy it from you?
No, sorry. Yeah. Thank you.
I found the guy with the perfect cube.
And the perfect t-shirt.
And the perfect t-shirt. This guy gave me this big cube, but I'm not gonna solve it.
Oh.
Anthony right here.
Hello.
Now Anthony right here isn't just good at 2x2, he has the European record average of under 1 second. But can he get the same on a big cube?
Okay, 246. It's a lot harder to turn on this.
Yeah.
Okay,
here we go.
Bro, what the heck? What time?
062.
And as with any major championships, there was of course the opening ceremony. But this year it was quite special. And I can't deny I was quite scared. But it was cool to see all of the countries that actually partook in this huge competition. It was good to mentally prepare myself for my next event, which was 4x4. And I don't practice 4x4 that often, but usually at competitions I perform pretty well. That was horrible. Jesus. But unfortunately, not this time. That didn't go as planned. Guys, I found like the best spot in the venue. Like, look at this. I'm just gonna be practicing some pyramings because the last time I solved one was last competition and I do not know if I can even solve one, so let's see how that goes. So up till this point, I haven't really shown myself in any of the events, and Pyraminx probably wasn't gonna be any different because I don't practice it. However, I just learned right before this round that there was a cutoff time of 10 seconds, which means the time you need so you can finish your round, otherwise you will just get kicked out. However, my best time at the time was only 10 seconds, so it was really unlikely for me to break it. Okay. Oh, I made cutoff.
I managed to do YouTube.
This is my PR. And I was really happy with the first time, and for the next scramble, this happened. Yes. So my personal record average at the time was 12.69, which I could definitely break now.
That was fast.
Man, are you joking? And even though I was on track to break my average, my fourth solve made me question that. Hopefully no one saw that. Good thing this isn't the green stage, you know, so it's not on the live stream. Yeah. It all depended on the last solve, which was really bad. I just missed my personal record average. I think that's gonna place me like top 10. But in fact, I got placed 665, which wasn't that bad, honestly, because there were 900 people competing. Alright guys, I have this test. I'm gonna solve a paper Rubik's Cube. Guess in the comments how fast you think I can do it. I think it's gonna be
10 minutes.
6 seconds. And there was one issue with the paper Rubik's Cube. Yeah, sorry for destroying your cube.
Everyone is destroying it.
Okay. And at the final step, I got the worst case you can get. Yes, a Viper.
Oh, that's the worst.
Luckily, after only 3 minutes.
2 minutes, it's fine. It's good.
How good?
2 minutes.
3 minutes.
It's fine, that's fine.
That counts.
Yeah, that's
hey. Look what I found. Do you guys remember this?
That's me. Yeah.
Who gave it? Who gave it? I gave it. I want to warn you for what you're about to see. This poor little guy asked me to do this, okay? This is the unbreakable timer, apparently. So, does someone have an extra hand so I can show that it's working? Yes. Test number 1.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's still working. Test number 2.
No.
Yeah, that's working. How is it still going though?
It's still working. It's still working. There we go.
And that's the weirdest signature I've ever given. But if anyone knows who this guy is, I want to give him a gift card. To thecubicle.com, the place to go if you want to buy any speed cubes. And you can always use discount code CUBED for a huge discount. Thank you so much, it does support the channel. Yo, good morning guys, it's the next day of the competition. First round of 3x3, the only event I really practice. Hi. So, just to show you guys the venue from the outside, this is what it looks like. Bam. So my hopes for 3x3 are good scrambles, hopefully, and maybe getting to the third round, like the semifinals would be awesome. I do not know what you need, but probably like sub 8, which I haven't gotten yet, but who knows? So here's what it's like when you're in the waiting area and they call you up to do your first solve. You've been practicing for this your entire life, so everything depends on this single moment. They bring you to your table and all you have to do now is wait till they lift the cover. But guess what? We had 2x2 first, which unfortunately I hadn't practiced, so once again, not my best performance. I had to have a +2 on one solve, right? Guys, I found the secret spot where they do all of the video editing and stuff. Look at this, look at this. Look at them working. This is where they probably manage like the live stream and stuff, but it's really cool how many people are actually working on this constantly. And look at the venue from this view. That's insane, man. It's such a big venue. But then we did get to the first round of the main event, the Rubik's Cube, and I had been practicing this event quite a lot. In fact, I was aiming to break my average of 8.4 seconds. But even though we had a good start, the rest of them weren't awesome. Thing is, I wasn't really warmed up, so my turning wasn't there, unfortunately, but the first scramble was really good. I tried to tell that to the camera, but I was like, you cannot talk about the scrambles in the waiting area, so I kind of whispered it to the camera, but eventually I counted an 8.2, which made it a 9.0 average, which is kind of sad because I hoped to get like sub 9 first round, but I mean, I'm still kind of happy because look at me, I'm super tired. So 2x2 later today, I'm just gonna take some shots right now of other people who are way faster than me. The day before the grand final of the Rubik's Cube, we had some finals of some side events. Now the first event was 6x6, which Timon won, and this was so exciting to see live because Timofey from Russia got the Russian record average, which meant he only lost by barely a second. And then for 7x7, Kirin from Ireland comfortably won against Timon with an incredible 1 minute 51 second average. Then Clock was won by Nicholas Assen with an average of 3.45 seconds. But Mega Minx had the biggest plot twist ever because when we thought Timofey would easily win Mega Minx, it turned out the scrambles were wrong. So they had to redo the entire round and now Aiden from the UK won. And as sad as this was, Aiden and everyone else obviously supported Timofey. But after the finals we had something even more exciting. The Nations Cup, where every country would battle each other. And in cubing terms, this means that every country will get a team of 4 people, 4 of the best cubers of that country, and one by one they will all solve the same scramble. We will add all of the times up and that will be the time of that country, and whichever country has the better time will go to the next round. Hey guys, go. Easy win guys, easy, touch it, easy win. Belgium for the win, touch it guys, please. Hey. But we were kind of unlucky because we had to go against Spain, the organizer of the competition. And since Spain has a lot of really good cubers, the odds were truly against us.
3, 2, 1, begin inspection.
The first Belgian time was an easy sub 10. Then we got kinda lucky with a PLL skip. Then it was all up to me. But guys, keep in mind, when thousands of people are watching you on the live stream and in real life, it is really difficult to keep turning well. So I ended with not a sub 10 and look at that reaction, I wasn't too happy with that. Now Victor was gonna do the last solve, but look at me paying attention to the Spanish team, I knew something was going on. And to explain my shocked reaction, let's actually look at what happened.
It's gonna come down to the last one.
This is gotta be close.
Biel Sandens, 2-time back-to-back Spanish champion. Can he do it?
Oh! Yes, he can. No. Spain is out.
That was super close.
We couldn't believe it. Belgium, our little Belgium, actually won from the organizers of this competition.
Wow, I'm actually in shock. Yeah.
Now 9 out of 10 times Spain would actually defeat us, but they were nice enough to just congratulate us for this win. Which meant we passed to the next round, and we were going against France. However, the start of that round wasn't as good, and when it was time for me to solve, I knew I had to make up some seconds, and I kinda lucked up at the end, which cost probably about a second, and then Victor at the end didn't have the best solve with a 9.7, which meant we barely lost from France. Which meant I got to enjoy the rest of the battles, and our top favorite country, I mean for me personally at least, was the Netherlands, who were going against the UK right now, with Twan Dulleman getting a 5.4, but that wasn't fast enough to beat the United Kingdom. Eventually Poland beat our arch nemesis France, and eventually Poland battled Russia for the 3rd place. But look what little Theodore from Poland did right there, he got a +2, which means Poland had to win by at least 2 seconds. And when we got to the final solve of Olaf, it was clear that Poland would have won, but is this a 2-second lead? So we had to calculate, and look at this guys, Poland beat Russia by 0.02 of a second to get the bronze medal. And eventually the finals were Sweden against the United Kingdom, which you can see solving right now with Alonso finishing the solve. And as you can see, they had a comfortable lead over Sweden, who probably messed up in the beginning, so the United Kingdom became the European champion. Hey yo, what's up guys, it's the final day of the European Championships and I just did the second round of 3x3 which was held this morning, and I was put in the first round, so the earliest group. And let me tell you how it went. So we started off with pretty sloppy turning. I saw a good solution, but I just wasn't feeling it, so I got an 11 seconds, which is horrible. But I switched cubes. I was like, maybe it's because of this GAN cube. And it kinda helped. Like next solve I had a 9-second flat solve, which was kind of okay. I think I could have done a better job, but once again it's pretty early, and I think I needed to have like a mid 8-second average, so I was like, you know, there's still hope. Let's just get like a few 8-second solves now and we should be good. And then the next solve I got to OLL, I think pretty fast, maybe 5-6 seconds, I don't know, let's check the footage. And then I messed up my OLL. Now This never happens. Never, ever. At home. But it happened. Which meant I had a counting 11-second solve. And this meant the championships was over for me. Unless I could maybe count a 6-second solve. So let's see what happened. No, guys, it didn't happen. I ended with 2 pretty bad times, which meant I had a 10.2 second average and 273rd place. I just knew I could have done so much better. I kind of wanted to show that I'm actually good at cubing, but apparently I'm not. Let's just go to the rest of the day, guys. I'm here with Giannis, and we're gonna try to do a team blind solve later today. So the WCA has like this stand with unofficial events. Now for team blind, there's one person blindfolded who's executing the solution, while the other looks around and explains what to do. Now me and Giannis never did this before, so we first did a few practice rounds together to discuss what our winning tactic was gonna be.
Bet A for me to stop. Oh, nice.
Oh, hey. We have gotten like a sub 50 solve, so that would be insane. I think we're ready to get the world record, so let's go, man. There can be no physical contact. It sounds pretty serious, right?
Yeah.
And off we go. Now, I really wanted to redeem all of the bad performances I did, so I put everything I had in these solves.
Stop.
Ooh, sub 50. Hey, that's good. And I was so shocked by this time that I let my little bro hanging. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. This must have hurt. You're probably still lying awake at night thinking about this moment.
You too, stop. Yeah. Nice.
Oh, hey guys, that's world record. Hey. Eventually, me and Giannis got into the top 20, which may not sound incredible, but we never practiced this before. And that also meant that Giannis became my best friend. He's 14 years old and he made finals in what events?
I made 2x2 pyramids one-handed. Yesterday I made it in Megaminx and also in TQ83.
Bruh. That's crazy, man. But right now I'm gonna do another unofficial event, which is like Speed FMC, which basically means that I have 2 minutes to find the solution on a smart cube with the fewest amount of moves. And yeah, you get put in a ranking. So I think maybe I can get like a 55 move mean, probably like a bit over maybe 60 move, but it should be a lot of fun. Let's see how that goes.
47 average, I mean, will definitely put you a top 10.
No, I'm not gonna get an average though. I was pretty lucky with the F2. To give you an idea, a normal CFOP solve will take you about 60 moves if you're pretty good at the method. Oh, that was really bad. I didn't find anything good on this solution, but Scramble was pretty tough though. 62 moves isn't even good for like a normal CFOP solve, but... The thing I didn't prepare was knowing algorithms with a more optimal move count. Oh, if only I knew like the optimal U-perms. Because these could have definitely saved me about 5 moves on average.
53 moves.
That's not horrible. I was placed 50th with those results, which wasn't that great, but considering there's 150 people doing this and we're at the World Championships, I couldn't really complain. That's not so bad, guys. That's not so bad. Thank you so much. And then something caught my eye. So this is like the first time I've seen a stickerless, not tiled Rubik's Cube. It would be pretty cool to check this one out. Yes. Well, I'm actually really curious to see if it's good or not, because look at this. It actually has magnets and stuff, and it is stickerless. Okay. Let's do some first turns. We can already test the cube because I found someone who wants to battle me. So I'll be using the new Rubik's Speed Cube. What cube are you using?
I'm using the Gen 12 maglev.
Gen 12 maglev, so one of the best speed cubes. 2, 1, let's go. Confirmed, the Rubik's Speed Cube is better than the Gen 12 maglev. Alright, thanks for doing this.
Subscribe.
So by the way, I was being able to film this during lunchtime because afterwards we go to the finals of the biggest events. Then someone made me battle the blindfolded world champion.
You have the same scramble.
Apparently this battle had a twist. So in normal souls, I definitely wouldn't win. What is your average?
High 6, low 7.
High, yeah, okay. Let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, while I was doing my F2L, I noticed something weird about the cube. There was namely a piece that was not correct. Man, where do you find this cube? But since Tommy started with a white cross...
Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't.
Wait, so basically, he only noticed it after he threw his cube down. As long as I don't DNF. So because I ended up with not a DNF, I had probably the only opportunity in my life to actually beat Tommy. But now guys, we get to the most important part of the competition. Yo guys, so I'll be filming the finals once again like I did at the European Championships. If you're wondering, this is how I do it. I'm just gonna do it from the spectator side. I have a huge lens, so hopefully the footage looks good, and good luck to all of the competitors. And over here Tommy showed us how good he really is at blind solving by winning the finals. But because he's from the United States, the European champion became Adrian from Poland. Then for square one, the European champion became Rasmus from Denmark. Then the new one-handed European champion became Magnus from Germany. And sorry buddy, I only got your worst time on camera. Then of course for 5x5 we had an easy win for Timon Kolaszinski, who has been dominating the event. Then for the Cube event, Ignacy from Poland became the new European champion, which was incredible because in the semifinals he was only 8th. Then for Pyraminx, probably one of the coolest events, Jonathan from the Netherlands became the new European champion. Then for 4x4, obviously all eyes were on Sebastian Weyer from Germany, but Demon showed us once again that he's not just good at one event, he's good at plenty, and he became 4x4 European champion. Then for 2x2, one of the coolest events to look at, Anthony Patarakis had a great start as a defending European champion, but he had the challenger, 7-year-old Theodore from Poland. Now Anthony's second solve was a 0.98, which means he already had a counting 1 second solve, but afterwards he had a 1.8, which just wasn't gonna be good enough. And this doesn't really matter unless he doesn't have another slow time, but 1.75 might not be fast enough, so it all depends on the last solve. And unfortunately guys, 1.49 means that Anthony wasn't able to get podium this European Championships. And you're never gonna believe it guys, but our boy Yanis did make 3x3 podium, and he quickly shouts out Anthony because apparently he was having a really good 2x2 round. But the biggest star of today has to be 7-year-old Theodore, who became European champion 2x2. And the crowd just goes nuts because everyone loves him so much. Now for the main event, or the Rubik's Cube, I have an entire video going over all of the solves of the finals, so you can check out this video right here if you're interested. Otherwise, I'm gonna give you a quick overview right now. So the competitors were put in order depending on the performance of the semi-finals. Look at my boy Yanis right here, I'm so proud. And we quickly noticed that the scrambles weren't that great because a lot of people were struggling with finding solutions. However, Timofey from Russia right here had an amazing performance and got an average of 5.95, which currently put him in first position. But definitely my favorite moment of the finals was when 7-year-old Theodore from Poland did this. My man was mewing. Ben Barron had a really good performance with a 6.3 average, but then one of the fastest Rue users on Earth, Alexei from Russia, got a really nice 6.2 average, which currently put him in second place. That means before getting to the two fastest competitors, Timofey is still leading with a 5.95 average. But the two people who could potentially break this are Olaf from Poland and of course our legendary Timon Kolaszinski, also from Poland. And Timon was already collecting his prize money, which he found on the ground. Now unfortunately for Olaf, he didn't have the best average and ended in 10th place. But he once again showed that the scrambles just weren't that easy to do. Because when Timon, the person who everyone thought would easily win, got to the 4th scramble, he got a 6.4, which means that the win wasn't yet guaranteed. And when we got to the final solve, Timon needed at least a 5.96 second solve in order to beat Timofey. But when getting to his PLL, Timon was having some awful luck-ups, which meant the final time was a 5.89, which gave him a 5.92 second average and the European champion title. So congratulations to Timon, but also all of the other competitors in this entire video, and especially my boy. My boy got podium, 2x2 podium. Hey. And I will see you in the next one. Ciao guys.